So hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for always and always coming back. If you're new here, you're most definitely welcome. Hello, hi. My name is Anita. We do all things personal finance, self-development, and self-growth tips. If this is the kind of content you are interested in, please kindly subscribe. Click on the subscribe word. You see the subscribe word down below. Please click on it right now. Join my beautiful, growing, thriving, and amazing family. In today's video, we'll be talking about reasons why people do not budget. I mean, budgeting is very, very essential, especially for someone who is on the path to creating wealth. And so, if you are interested in the content like this, please watch till the very end. Do not skip any part, excuses or reasons that people give just so that they do not budget. And so please watch till the very end. Let's dive right into today's video. So we have a lot of content on this channel about budgeting. Budgeting is very essential. A lot of people have a lot of misconceptions or myths about budgeting. Budgeting is for broke people or poor people. Some also say, if I do not have enough money, why should I budget? So a lot of people have reasons why they should not budget. We've spoken extensively on this channel about budgeting because that's where financial freedom or independence or wealth creation really starts from. If you do not start budgeting your money, budgeting gives your money a sense of direction or vision. It shows where your monies are going. You are telling your money to go where you want it to go, not where the money wants to go. Money is such that if you do not master it and give it direction, it will go wherever it wants to go. And so 50, 30, 20 move, you can start with that. Now, the very first reason why people do not budget is because they feel like budgeting is too restrictive because you are allocating certain portions or percentages of your money to a particular direction. They feel like you are restricting me too much. I mean, they want to feel free and spend on what they want to spend on, do what they want, whatever they want to do with their money. But if you're very, very, very uh, interested in creating wealth, budgeting should be the very first thing you want to do. And so be disciplined enough to allocate certain amounts or percentages to your money because it's going to really go a long way to help you in the future. I mean, consistent budgeting is going to do you a lot of good than harm. And so it's very, very important that do not feel restrictive, but rather see it as a way of, directing your money to go where you really want it to go. Number two, guys, a lot of people make the excuse that budgeting requires vision, and so they are not going to budget. It's true. I mean, if you're directing your money or telling your money where it goes, it means you really have a reason for, allocating a certain percentage of your money to a particular, category of expense you want it to go. So yes, why are you budgeting? If you're budgeting your money, spending this amount on your expenses, saving this amount on savings, another amount on investment, it means you really have a plan for your life. You really have a vision for your life, a purpose for your life, and so you are spending according to that vision. And so having a vision for life, it shouldn't be something that should be very wrong for you, but you should rather go ahead and have a vision, a plan for your money before the money actually hits that account. Number three reason a lot of people avoid budgeting is that they do not want to face reality. I mean, reality would make a lot of people uncomfortable, and so budgeting would really expose them and they would really see what they have been always afraid of, they have been suspecting of knowing. I mean, if your bank account, you do not have a lot of money in your bank account, you have always suspected it that you have like a very low figure, and so you when you budget, you really get exposed. You know the actual amount in your account that you need to work on. I mean, if you're afraid to confront something, you are never going to solve it. If you are very interested and very serious about building wealth, you need to face reality and know the numbers. You're going to feel like sometimes you are like a failure and all that, but get rid of that feeling and really face reality, because that's the first step to actually creating wealth. When you know your numbers, then you can work around it to actually change things for the better. Number four reason why people don't budget, especially, is that some people have money in surplus, in extra, they have a lot of money. So they feel like, why should I budget? Budgeting is for broke people, those who don't have money and they have to really restrict themselves to, spending a particular amount in certain areas of expenses that they have. But budgeting is for both the rich and the poor. The rich actually budget more, even compared to people who don't have money. Because if you don't give money direction, like I always say, it's going to go where it will go to. And so those who have money in extra sometimes do not budget because they feel like, I have in excess. Why the need to budget? But budgeting is very necessary. No matter the amount of money you have in excess, in surplus, you have more money, you should still give it a sense of direction or purpose. So that's where budgeting comes in. Number five, guys, and lastly, is that people give the excuse that, well, they've tried budgeting in the past and it did not really work for them, and so they are not going to try it again. I mean, you should do budgeting. You should budget your money in a way that really works for you. If you're really looking at someone else's budget to use for yourself, it's not going to work. I mean, we're all different, all the fingers are not equal. And so, whatever works for you, if you are saying 50-30-20 rule, it doesn't mean you should necessarily use it if it's not going to work for you. Do what works for you, but by all means, budget is a very necessary thing to do if you are serious about changing things around, especially in your finances. You cannot be doing the same things always and expect different results. So let's budget as much as possible. We are in a new month right now, and we already would have had our salaries come in. Some people have already spent their salaries without really budgeting it before it came. But if you have not spent your salary already, or your salary is yet to come, please make sure that you put pen to paper and really break down on how much you want to spend on any expense that you have according to the amount of money that you have. And it's going to go a long way to help you. Budgeting helps you to see patterns, you're overspending on a particular expense compared to another expense, but that particular expense that you're overspending on is not really bringing you any value. So through budgeting, you can cut down on unnecessary spending and rather spend on value. Value spending, spend on things that really bring you value, that bring back money to your pocket. Spending on assets compared to liabilities. It's very, very crucial. Wealth creation starts with budgeting. So please be disciplined and try it for the first time. If you've never budgeted, try budgeting. Allocate a certain percent, divide your money according to percentages of your expenses. And then you can actually start off by writing down any expense you spend, let's say in a day, in a week, in a month, and then the amount of money you spend on that particular expense, and then you will really realize the pattern that you have overspending on a particular expense and not spending enough on where you are actually supposed to spend. And so it will give you a fair idea of what you are really spending your money on and cutting down on the unnecessary things. You have to do this for yourself. It's your responsibility. Nobody is coming to save you. If you do not do this for yourself, nobody will do it for you. We're not taught in school, and so we all have to learn by ourselves. And so really try start something small. Start off small, do it little by little and see if it works for you and improve upon it. So, guys, what are your thoughts about reasons or excuses that people give not to budget? Let me hear from you in the comment section down below. If this information has been useful to you, please share with your family and friends. and subscribe to the channel. Let me hear from your comment section down below and give me a massive thumbs up. Do also check out my previous videos and watch out for the next one. I'll see you in the next one. The Lord bless and keep us all. Have a great day. It's bye for now.